He's been driving by me. Yeah, I was the one walking in the road.
Long story short, foot traffic didn't even bother looking or checking the traffic before entering into a roundabout on foot, and I'm just like, my car is coming from a mile away and you have the audacity to be like, what are you doing driving here? I'm like, excuse me?
How was your week, Dave? Been keeping busy, I imagine. I haven't seen you much, have I? I think I saw you in one of the trucking ones. But that's about it. Just saw one of the fence as finished. I think it was the first ploughing one. Have we got another ploughing job? We probably do, eh? I wonder if I set the hired worker off, he'd be okay to manage to do this field correctly. No, he won't. He won't be able to handle the corners, will he?
Well, if you get the cardinal directions clear, then yeah, that will handle it from 1-1 to 1B. But if you're looking at you're on Hatfield, so half of it, yeah, sure.
I'm just going to set my truck up before I forget. Granary, I'll go find out. Have a look in the contracts and see what we got here. So that ploughing should be finished on field 46. I've got field 9, and that's the only ploughing we've got. So I should set them up with, because we don't have enough for another harvester, let alone another truck. Another ploughing field there. Maybe excuse me, I don't know why. This time of the day, my throat starts getting a bit phlegmy. No idea. I'll take that one so you can go there. I'm just field 60. How big is that? Where is it to start off with? Field 60. Do I send both the fertilizers down, or should I? You know, I'll be bold.
Too big.
No,
for the bakery.
I'll set that one as well. So I'll sort these guys out quickly. Oh, actually, I was just in the fertilizer. He's nice and full. He needs to go to field 60. Oh, that stupid cosplay thing that they brought in. I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely detest it.
Which thing?
Even though it should be really, really handy and a great idea. Click to change. So you click on one of the implements, you automatically change like you're pressing tab. But it really, I've never really needed it, because the vehicles I want to switch to are nowhere near the vehicles I'm in, 99% of the time. And when I go to use it, no, I don't go to use it. When I go to try and click on something on auto drive, because it's on the right hand side corner, and the overlays over one of the vehicles, I've forgotten what field it was, 60. Instead of selecting that, it puts me into the vehicle. It just irritates me. Easily irritated with that. I don't know why. It just, things don't irritate me that much, but boy does that irritate me. Now we need to save this. Do we? Actually, stop driver. Let's see how you set the generation up. Yeah, you had smooth corners and everything, so we'll have to redo that at some stage. I won't save that for the moment. This one went to field, almost like Piggy went to the market, isn't it? In the way I started that. This goes to field 51. Area 51, which no one ever answered the question I asked about Area 51. Where's areas 1 through to 50? How come you never hear anything about them? Right, they're all up and running.
Area 1 would be the Pentagon. Area 2 would be Washington, D.C.
The Pentagon or the Panicon?
Pentagon.
Just don't panic.
So Mr. T and call it the Pentagon. Who cares? I'm not from that country. Pay me ignorance.
Oh, hang on up. I was busy concentrating, Dave. You know how much work that is for me. It's been fine. Just lots going on. Work, kids. Work and kids, they're the same thing. Luckily, season soccer is over. Okay. That was a 5-6 days a week. Way too much for my liking. Way too much for anyone's liking, mate. But that's appearing in it. 24-hour job. You know, when you got kids. When you got kids, you go to bed at night. You don't go good night. You go good luck. You hope you can get through the night without being woken up with them.
Gotta go with. No, I don't know.
Then you're missing out.
Yeah, well, I look at my family tree and I'm thinking, let's just not make that story any longer than it is already is.
I tell you what, that hard work kids, a lot of frustration, a lot of worry, but boy, do they bring a magical moments of joy that's well worth it. Though, through all that, through all the wear and tear they put on you, it's well worth those really magical moments that bring you a feeling you never feel ever at any stage in your life other than a kid can bring, your own kids can bring you. Anyway, let's move on to a different subject.
I was just going to quickly head for the factoid that I've never held a child that is not my own, and I will continue to do so until either A, I am somehow unbelievably successfully married, or adopt.
Hopefully I can get another headline around here. Then I might try sticking the old hired worker on and I'll go off and make my coffee. Because that's that time of the day again. Yeah, I get a bit of a stutter from the Pathfinder, that's what that is. That's not my truck starting up, that's yours.
Yeah, I just unloaded it into him because he didn't unload me.
Oh.
It was below 60%, and I've told him to go off into the last of the route of the windmill.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, disappointing as that is, it's a lot better, though, if you have to do it manually yourself, that all you have to do is manually unload it into the truck, bring it to you or drive over to it, and not have to worry about driving it to the delivery point and bringing it back. I suppose that's a little bit of a bonus.
Yeah, I just told him to. What I should have done was told him to overload and stay at the delivery destination until his next task, because now he's going to unload and then come back to 17 for nothing.
Oh, I really didn't have that angle right, did I? Yeah. Never mind. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, if you're going to be finished, or if you are finished, you can wait until it gets there, or quickly jump in now, turn auto drive off and put the next... Oh, what do you want to do, by the way? Do you want to do more harvesting?
I'm pretty open to options for whatever needs to be done.
Actually, I should sort out the...
Sorry, it's just that you drove halfway down the road so you could pull a U-turn to take this intersection, because apparently your southbound from 17 doesn't link onto this road that he's on now.
Well, it does, the dirt road, but it links further down because of, I don't want, if we're like, got multiple harvesting jobs down here, I don't want the trucks to get in the way of each other, because it's such a small dirt road, right? If I have two lanes going both ways, then I've also got the waypoints for the field, so if a truck's waiting at the side of the field, We've also got to allow for the fact that a harvester could be coming down there to head into a field, away from a field, the width of that, the width of the trucks, and the fact that they need a waypoint. So I've put a one-way system here, and every couple of fields there's a road onto that road over there, the main road. So that's how I did that. And it's the reason why he did it. Looking for the less hassle option in the long run type deal. If you want to jump into that fertilizer and just set it up on field 60, don't forget to save the course, give it 2 headlands I think would be enough, because you've got to account for the fact when you give it 1 headland and it still manages to get caught because of the wide width of the boom. And make sure you have it on turn instead of smooth, and then save it. Just put FERT for fert, fertilizer on the save, if you wouldn't mind. And yeah, of course, set it up close to the waypoint for the auto drive. Oh, actually, are you going to set it up off the... No, set it on the field. Set it up on the field. Go away from the corner, a little distance away from the corner, because I get a bit confused from the corner, because what it'll do is it'll set you up a little bit back from where you are. Yeah, and make sure you got the fertilise setting on, not the work mode one. Set fert and seeding mode instead of... It's just taking a little bit of time to kick in after I change it. Yeah, because I don't know if course base sort of fix that up, but sometimes when you do a course and you set it starting close to a corner, it has trouble with it. Trouble actually creating a course. So I was a little bit excited that this thing had rice. A little bit disappointed it's not rice patties. But then again, I suppose what do you expect? Sure they could do that. This must be a mod. I've seen rice before, I'm sure I have. Yeah, and I just got to remember to put all those course play courses in separate folders, one for each field. So we're going to have 95 folders. Named field 1 through to field 95. Actually, we'll have less than that because we've got our fields that we own, don't we?
Let's see how we go on the other way around. Sort the folders by operation type, so fertilising, ploughing, cultivating, etc.
Well, if you know you're going to field 9, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you just go to the field 9 folder and then select either cultivating, harvesting or something like that. Because it's going to be a smaller list than going to, okay, harvesting folder, let's go through all 95 fields to find the field I want and scroll up and down till you get to your field, you know? Then again, it might end up being the same, it's still 95 one way or another. But I just think...
Yeah, I was going to say, is you're either scrolling through 90 folders to find the one that you want, or you're scrolling through 4 options to find the 90th option that you want.
Yeah, but I think it's easier to find a field number, you know? Because you can just go straight to 45, right, folder for field 45, and then you've only got the little options there of what you want to do. I don't know. I mean, we can try both ways, we can see, because we can always change it and I'll turn it around, stuff like that. Should we do it by... Oh, do you want to check the silage bales as well? See what state they're in. If they're ready to be sold. Because if they are, we can sell those.
Still grass.
Oh, are they? I was going to say we could do another baling job. I wonder if it's worth putting a shed down. Because once they're in the shed, they're not going to have an effect on the map and lag, are they? You know, the ones we've been using on the other ones.
Storage facility or some sort, placeable.
Yeah.
Placeable.
And then we can do more baling. Hello, ads. Bang on the dot.
I also like how, for me, that was a menu log food delivery advert, and it had Mr. Snoop Dogg doing the lyrics for it, but there's one of the commercials where it's like, it appears like he's the one on stage or on camera doing his thing, and on the bottom is paid actor, not actually Snoop Dogg. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You're supposed to avoid the fruit. Would you like me to stop? Would it be easier for you if I just stopped, you know? I mean, let's just throw traditional farming out the window. And I'll just stop while you just drive right in front of me. Auto drive.
To be fair, you had your pipe on the wrong side, so that kind of is your fault.
No, because he was coming to me when I was going down. When he was starting to come to me, it was on the right side. It's just he took his time to get to... Come on.
You're the one cutting
No,
it, so not in a clockwise pattern, so, you know.
I'm going up and down the rows. Empty some of it out. Stop trying to defend him. Yours doesn't even turn up, and you're trying to defend this guy.
He's trying his best.
Yeah, well, at least he's trying, I suppose. A little better than your guy. Come on, I'm giving you a little bit of a chat. Look, I'm going very, very slowly for you.
Now just patronising the poor guy.
What's he got? A salsa or something on loop in the cab's radio, cassette, CD, blooming MP3 player. Alright, well done, son, well done. Will you let me turn the worker on? Let's see what happens when that happens. Let me disengage that, put the worker on. Oh, there we go. Right, you two play nice while I go and have a coffee. Now... Oh, you might as well go in contracts and figure out which one you want to do. Well, I'll get you up and ready from the intermission screen. Oh, useless hired workers. No, look, they're fit. Oh, for crying out loud. You missed a bit. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go off and quickly make a coffee. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Patrio. I know he'll chew your ear off. But, yeah, hopefully I'll be back before he gets in full swing, eh? Hey, Patrio? Alright, I'll be back in a second.
And I'm just wondering what's up with Field 10. Baling contract apparently for nearly 200 grand, except it offers a reward of 80 grand, so something doesn't quite math up there. Okay, something's gone a bit hinky there. Field 95, fertilising, $11,000. To do baling for $80,000 on 18. What? Yeah, something's going on there. Because apparently harvesting field 3 is harvesting field 74 that we've completed with tobacco that we haven't touched. That doesn't make sense.
Got yourself sorted?
No. There's something hinky going on with the menu. For example, my first contract listing is Field 3 for harvesting, which is apparently completed. And I can accept a contract on Field 3 to harvest tobacco from Field 74, which... what?
Yeah, yours is different. For sure. I'm assuming because it's really tiny, obviously, the screen, but yeah, so that's your first one, is it right up the top?
Well, specifically, it's the fact that on the contract listing menu for the left-hand side, I have harvesting and completed, as in a completed task for Field 3. And on the right-hand side for the, where you would expect as a, completed task, what's the word, finalized contract, is, would you like to harvest Field 74 tobacco? I'm like, but the task is complete, but it's not. But it is, but it's not. And this goes for everything on the list. So if I scroll all the way down to an inactive contact, Field 19, harvesting, and I can accept a contract for fertilizing 77. But that's not 19 or harvesting.
Yeah, see, Field 74, mine is definitely tobacco. So yeah, there's something a bit weird with that. No doubt.
Yeah, so I haven't touched or tinkered with any of the contracts for fear of breaking something that I shouldn't. But much like Field 73 fertilizing, I can collect the contract despite the fact that, according to my screen, it's not an active contract for anything.
Okay, I just accepted 28 for you with harvesting. Your farm manager and everything like that. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get a dedicated server. We ever give enough people in the channel that seem to think it'd be a good idea to subscribe to me for some reason. Or I win lotto, one or the other.
I'm guessing this is a synchronization issue because 28 for harvesting is showing as an inactive contract, but I have the progress bar and it's saying I need to harvest oat from 28 to take to the granary, so that is correct in terms of work needing to be done.
Yeah, that's dead right. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Maybe the mod just doesn't like this this map either, because like I said, it's given us jobs like cotton with these type of harvesters we're in, which makes no sense whatsoever. Jeez, hard worker, you are shocking. How'd you manage to be that bad? Just have to shave a bit from the sides. Cheap haircut, that one. Unless you've got a small head, then it's a lot cheaper using a blender. Just got to get the depth right, don't you? Just got to know how far to put your head in. Otherwise it could be disastrous. Turns into a lobotomy. Where's that? That's my truck there, you'll need, don't forget to reset your truck to go to that field and go to granary. And what I got to do is I got to do some research after the stream, which I'll forget because, you know, that's my talent. Everyone's got a talent. Mine's forgetting. And see if anyone else has had issues with auto drive on multiplayer using the unload harvester feature. Mind you, probably a lot of them use dedicated servers anyway. By the time I'll be able to full run, we'll be on FS22, which will be absolutely fine. The only problem is, of course, the nearest one to me is Sydney, which isn't that bad either, to be honest. Actually, what were you going to say?
I was thinking on it. Yeah, Sydney, until the rare occasion where someone does a local server to my state, Sydney would be the closest for me as well.
Yeah. Well, it is if I go to Nitrado. I know of another one that's cheaper than Nitrado, which Duxorley uses. He's got one in Sydney. Obviously, they won't have one in New Zealand because, you know, they don't even bother us putting us on the Atlas, so why would they bother putting a server here? But when I was playing on Duxorley's one, I had a 40-second millisecond ping. Now, my internet's improved since then, so it might be less than that, but even then it wasn't that bad. It was pretty much all good, not much lag at all. So, which would be really handy. Yeah, you guys be able to be admins and stuff, and that might sort out a lot of the issues. I'm talking you mainly, Patrio, because I don't know, Smudo's ever going to come back. Haven't heard from him. I thought he'd be an hour late because he was on a vacation and he didn't have access to Discord. Though I did message him because I forgot he was on vacation just to see if he was okay. He was still alive. But he might have missed my little announcement on Discord that I was going into daylight savings, so he needed to get up an hour earlier. So he obviously came back from his vacation on Sunday, which would have been well after my stream. And I think I'm all done. Yep. And I thought he might be an hour late today, but maybe he thought we were on a Monday. Possibly. Then again, he could have checked my schedule out on my schedule page just to confirm
so
it.
Exhausted from relaxing that he needed a day off.
We had a day off. He came back Sunday. He'd been back, so he's had a whole day. No excuse there. It's the slacker. What happened to German efficiency?
It was very efficient. You take a day off to relax, so you're properly well rested to enjoy your other day off.
Yeah, be interesting to see what his performance would be like on this new map, on the updated map. Because so far, for me, it's been brilliant. I've had hardly any frame drops on this. FPS drops at all, except for when the pathfinding kicks in for a brief second.
Yeah, would just be expected. The only issue I've been having is when you tab between vehicles, for some reason my end decides that it needs to load the vehicles that you're tapping into. So I get minor hiccups whilst you're jumping around like a madman. But that's typical. It's not a map issue. Pressing right buttons, eh? I'll get it right one day. What I want to do, unfold the header so the wheels come out. What do? Unattach the header. So, how full are you? 93%. Now, hey, it's for horses, but why is it on that? I have no idea. 85%, no, full level, 80%, but still, that's 93%. Is a lot more than that. Why aren't you on your way to deliver? Alright, I'll get myself another contract anyway, and I can set it up before it goes. One more harvesting job, and then I might look at how much a storage for the bales is, and then maybe we can do a baling job, and I'll set maybe a couple of workers to do the harvesting. So field 29 is cotton, 31 is sunflowers. We don't have those headers yet. White cabbage, red cabbage, hemp, canola. There we go. Field 55. And field 55 would be somewhere on the map. 51, 52, 56, 57, 55 is just there. Be a nice quick one to do as well. All right. Sold. I mean, of course it's sold. The whole point is to make money. Set contract. Right. Well, hang on. Field 55, wouldn't it? There it is. But I need you to go to the greenery first. Planning path 1 or 2. No, greenery. Greenery. Oh, come on now, greenery. Stop mucking me about. And I'm gonna be happy.
No, if it's going to be such a right, mate. Such a pain in my backside. I'm clearly going to have to sort that out after it's done its delivery. Mind you, I need to know where it goes to next. I don't know why I'm checking now. We all know, everyone here knows that I'm going to forget. Field 55. Oh, yeah. When the engine's humming, it's a running. I tell myself that all the time. I still turn the blooming thing off. Field 55 is actually by the boo, isn't it? Which would be the quickest way. It's over there. So do I go down that way, or do I go down that way, take a right and then come back up? It's I don't think it matters which way I go. It looks, I'm pretty much halfway in between. Haven't been in this view for a long time, have we? Oh, I so hope these become interactive in 22. Be able to set your GPS up on that screen there. I'm not worried about like the drive mechanism, the joystick there, but having an arm actually show up, and when you go forward it pushes it forward and all that kind of stuff. But it'd be really nice if these were all options that you could use. The screen a bit bigger. And the all the right readouts and everything like that. Wishful thinking, I think. There is a thing you can get called Sim Dashboard.